Gym do's and don'ts. I thought that you would find this interesting. This is via BroBible. We have a few pictures. Let's pull up the first one. Buying full-price gym memberships. Basically what they said was, say that you only use the gym occasionally, act disinterested when you're touring the gym, and then just say that you only use it occasionally. I mean, what's your take on that?
That's actually what I do. I mean, awesome. And my gym membership is $100 for 15 months.
Really?
I'm not joking.
You didn't get, like, you don't have an in there or anything?
No.
How do you work that?
Because like, my husband will say, just go in there and just see how low you can get the membership for.
And
so I just, yeah. That's what I just. Props. But I think you have to be willing to walk away, like with anything, whether it's a house or a car or whatever. If you're like kind of bargaining, trying to find a number, you have to be willing to be like, all right, well then I'm out.
I have done the same exact thing because our family used to go to Final Fours all the time. And we didn't go with tickets, so we would go and get tickets, and you got to know when to walk away. You do. I completely agree with you. Yeah,
and if people see you walking away, I mean, 9 times out of 10, they're going to be like, oh, well, we can do something, we can do something. You pay $15 more?
Step into my office, actually. Let's talk about this.
Yeah,
exactly.
You know, and you'll end up getting something that's comparable to what you're looking for.
Wearing shirts you cut yourself. He looks awful.
No.
And BroBible says wear a tank instead. Actually, how about just a shirt is my take, but...
I am a big fan of kind of covering your armpits as much as possible in a gym. I mean, I don't need that. I don't want to see it. I don't want it in my face when you're lifting a weight. I don't want the stench.
The shit out of it.
Then it gets those crumbly, like, you know, whenever men put too much deodorant on and they get those crumbly pieces caught up in. Come on, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Y'all don't know what we're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about.
I put on the, I have this down to a science.
Oh my goodness.
I put on like the correct amount and it's perfect.
Oh, I am sure you have had those little things.
How the fuck are we talking about my armpit hair? Moving along, the third, a gallon jug of water. Let's see, this one, I also don't understand this. My take is like,
are you really gonna drink that much?
No, of course not. So like, here's the thing. Gatorade, Powerade, a blender bottle, a bottle of water.
Yeah.
Tops.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think when you see someone in the gym with
Douche.
a gallon jug of water?
Douche. Yeah. Yeah. I think that check in the box of douche.
Like what? Yelling. I believe we have a picture for that as well. According to BroBible, yeah, he's yelling right there. Look at his neck.
That's scary.
Fucking A. He looks like something out of like X-Men or something. So okay, you are maxing out, letting out a short grunt and the end of your lift, and do this without banging the plates down excessively to make noise. This is cool. We see you. Fist bump, bro. That's according to BroBible. However, the latter. Then there's the type of yelling that lets us know how much you were picked on in middle school. Calm the fuck down. You are not cool or intimidating or manly or whatever you were trying to be. MMA fighters don't yell when their bones get snapped off, but you need to yell after that 250-pound bench max. Come on, Brosif.
Brosif?
It's from
nice.
BroBible, yeah.
I like it.
I like the way they wrote that.
Yeah, I do too. I agree completely. It's not necessary.
You're just trying to attract attention to
you
yourself.
Are.
Actually, all of this is trying to attract attention.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah. All right, so number 5, texting. Totally distracting, and you're holding up the line is pretty much how I see it. And you do that, obviously.
Oh my God.
You do, don't you?
I'm not on a machine and texting like in between sets, no.
Okay.
No, but like.
Never.
I don't think so. I'm trying to think. I don't want to be dishonest. I mean, I don't think so, but I know I've done it on the treadmill for sure.
We talked about Steve Spurrier. Honesty is the best policy.
Honesty is the best policy.
Yeah.
No, I don't really think that I hold people up because that's a thing for me. Like when people just sit on the machine.
Totally.
It's like, come on.
It's
people
different with
waiting.
the elliptical and the treadmill. I mean, I totally understand that. So, okay, we're going to wrap up shop here really quickly. Mirror gazing. You look like a dumbass.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I love that. I love cats anyway. It's the greatest picture.
All right. So number 7, abs every day. They say that that is just a myth. You don't have to do it. So they recommended it's a common misconception. There's abs, and go on the treadmill is what they recommend.
Agree.
Okay. Cool. And number 8, wearing weird shit. So they mentioned Beats headphones, toe shoes, jewelry, necklaces, beanies, and for beanies they say, I assume you're balding. And then number 9,
trying too hard. Yeah.
Hitting on chicks.
Yeah, don't do that. I mean, like, I just want to go unseen when I'm at a gym, period. Like, I want to go there, I want to work out. But I actually have seen women who enjoy, like, they go to obviously be seen and to show off and to talk to guys and to flirt. Yes, I've seen that.
Well, those are the girls that put on makeup when they go to the gym.
So I think women are as guilty of that as men sometimes.
Really?
Yes.
Because they want to
They want the attention. Yeah.
Well, all these people want the attention.
I don't. I really want to roll out of bed. I don't want anyone to look at me. I don't want to be noticed. Like, no, even if it's in the afternoon, I look like I rolled out of bed.
Awesome. I doubt that could ever happen.
No, it happens. And I just I just want to sneak in and do my thing and get out.